Alright, good morning, Cadre. Here again today for another Bad Blade series, and today's actually going to begin the last blade of the Dorco blades that are out there. And so we'll have a second shave with them tomorrow. We'll see if it goes on to the third, but the point is that over the course of the last 4 episodes here, and this is number 7 if you read along in the journal, it's all been Dorco. And they've all been good shaves. They've all been receiving ratings of good. Different rankings within that category, but nothing quite good enough to bump it up yet into the 100-pack category, and nothing quite bad enough yet to say it's not a good blade. So just as a reminder, this is a blade that probably there are going to be people out there who will buy a 100-pack of these and they're going to get great shaves out of them, and that's totally acceptable. The blade's good enough to do that so far, the blades are, and I see no problem with going that direction. But let's go ahead and jump into this here. So you guys know what software I'm using, everything like that. I'm using a Sterling brush today. It's the marble handle, which is really nice. And the blade today, the last one, this is fairly new. As far as I can tell, this one was released in 2018, and it is the Dorco Titan. It was 2018 or 2017 that this one was released. And it's pretty cool. I mean, you compare it to the Prime, right? They're trying to up their game a little bit. Like here you've got the mustache and the eye, and Prime makes like a tie. This one over here, what we're using today, the Dorco Titan, the eye is a sword. So and you've got the nice helmet here. So these ones are in the cardboard containers, which I don't have a problem with these either. They're usually pretty nice. So they come wrapped in blue wrapping like this. So this is a product of Korea. However, it is made in their Vietnam plant. And they call out the fact on the back of here that the Dorco company has been around since 1955. Pretty cool. So, the wrapping looks cool, actually. I mean, this is a pretty neat experience. It's nice and gray inside. Open it up, and here's what the blade looks like. It says Dorco Titan. The Titan logo, the new logo down there on the bottom for the Titan, is the same on front and back. So I'm going to go ahead and load this up into my timeless razor here, and then I'm going to build my lather. And I'll come back and we will discuss this blade and we will see how it shaves. So it'll be quick for you, but it'll be a minute for me. Be right back. Alright, so before I begin, I did just want to call out, there is one more Dorco blade, but I am not reviewing it, and that's because this has been DEs, double edges, so I haven't gone into the single edge realm, but I do own them. I haven't used them yet, because I bought them right before I started this. But these are SE blades that go into the feather style razors or those feather AC blades. And these are Dorco blades. So they're called the Dorco DD20. Haven't used them yet, but I do own some. So get around to them eventually. But anyway, so I've lathered up, got a good lather, brush delivered. I mean, got that much soap still left in there to get me through my shave. And I'll have some leftovers. So let's see how this blade performs. Stainless steel blade again. As far as I can tell, this one, and there's not a lot of info out there on this one, just as an FYI. We know it's made in the same facility. It's made in Vietnam. It's in the Dorco plant there. And it's a stainless steel blade, obviously. I don't believe it's got the platinum coatings like the other ones got, but it is double Teflon coated, which again they say is for smoothness and longevity. And so far, it's smooth. It's delivering a good shave. What I've read is that some people have claimed that the Dorco Titan is actually a tad bit sharper, and that it's actually probably Dorco's sharpest blade in their DE realm. I don't know. Hard to tell for sure, but what I will say is that it does seem to be providing a really good shave. But I would almost argue it's definitely still not as sharp as some of the others that I like. And you guys will find out when the feather blade comes up that usually for me, now my opinion could have changed, I haven't used them in a long time, but usually for me there can be such a thing as too sharp. I think you give up comfort sometimes for sharpness. I think the sharper the blade, the more uncomfortable the blade. Like comfort kind of, in my opinion, goes like this. Okay? And then the sharpness as it goes up kind of goes like that. So there's a point to where that it's too sharp and it starts to go back down, fall back down, so to speak, in comfort. And then there's a point also where it's not sharp enough, obviously, and that's uncomfortable. So you need to find that perfect spot. And so far for me, and it was a blade that I've never used before, it's been that Parker blade. So, like I said, so they're double Teflon coated, same facility as the Prime blade. They're getting good reviews. People are liking them. People are saying they're a little bit sharper. Maybe. It's close. It's hard to tell. Let's see how the second pass goes. We'll be right back. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to be honest with you. I know people are saying they think they're sharper. I don't. The feel here is pretty similar to the Prime, to be honest with you. I'm getting just as close. I don't, if it is sharper, it's minimal. I mean, it's not like it's degrees sharper, you know, if that makes sense. No resistance while doing these passes when I'm working against gravity. The blade is just working. Yeah, if it is more sharp, it's not to the point where it's like it's making it more uncomfortable. I don't know. This is a pretty bold statement, and maybe I'll say it when we come back for post. But I want to talk real quick about the price. Just so you know that I cannot find these on Italian Barber or Maggard's Razors currently. You can find them on Amazon for $13.95 for a 100 pack, which is roughly 14 cents a blade. West Coast Shaving sells them for $12.50. So right about 12, 13 cents-ish per blade. If you look hard and look at some other sites and even are willing to wait a tiny bit for shipping, like any Dorco blade, you can get it even less. One company that I had been willing to go through on eBay, it was $9.99. So there are some other ones that are cheaper, but you're going to wait a few weeks for shipping. And I mean, if you're fine with that, you can get down to about $7.99. They're good. They're good blades. It'll be interesting to see tomorrow if I think there's enough to warrant it going into a higher rating. But as of right now, to be honest with you, it's as good as a shave If it's better, it's nominally better than the Prime. So I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back and we'll discuss that last statement during post-shave. Okay, so I'm back. I'm pretty close. I'm real comfortable. This lower strip of my neck right here again is not as good as I like it, but it's there. It's a good shave. So what I was going to say is I'm to the point, and we'll know more tomorrow, but I won't be recording tomorrow's shave. But I would make the argument that if you took the Dorco 300 and the 301 and you put them in two of the exact same razors, swapped them around, handed them to someone to shave, they wouldn't be able to tell the difference. In my opinion, they are the exact same blade. I'm almost to that point. I'm not going to say they're the exact same blade, but these guys feel pretty much the exact same. This one does feel a tad bit sharper. But to be honest with you too, this one, and I don't know if it's because of the platinum coating and then the Teflon coating, but it feels smoother. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. But what I will say is that Dorco blades, as I've been using them, to me, they're like the McDonald's of the shaving world. You ever you know when it's McDonald's. McDonald's has a smell, McDonald's has a taste. That's Dorco blades to me. You just know it's a Dorco blade. I mean, I feel like that I could pick it out of a lineup. They seem to be that consistent between their models, so to speak. And I'm not going to say that between their packs because you can read stuff where there is some inconsistencies at times. But that's kind of where I'm at. If I were to say it right now, I would say that this guy is a tad bit smoother. This guy is a tad bit sharper. And the 300 and the 301 are the exact same blade and are a notch below these two. What am I going to go with? Comfort or smoothness? Well, we'll find out tomorrow as I finish it up. But here we go. We're going to use the Chiseled Face Trade Winds Aftershave. Give it a decent shake. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. And as always, if you haven't yet, go to www.theshavingcadre.com. Please join. We'd love to have you there. And guys, that's my shave. So I will see you all on the pages. Have a good day, guys.